Bannockburn Football Club, making the grand final for the Buckley Cup.
Have you got the teams there?
Yeah, mate, we're all organised. Couple of number changes, Grubby. Brent Rutherford is not number 6, he's 25. 37's not listed. James Wishart for Bannockburn. Jesus, they're at Werribee are a lot bigger, aren't they? A lot taller.
Tall players are shit
Righto. Bad luck. Hang on to the tenner.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. She's quiet, I must have been right bloody 18s. Yeah, that's what you wanted. So I know you actually they were too late. It's almost better to win a grand final.
There's one that toss, bro.
Thought you weren't doing this.
No, I'm not. I've got it.
No smoking in here.
I'll let you know, Matt.
That's it.
All
We're
right?
just breaking all
I'll
the
let
rules.
you know, all right?
Cool. Fuck the rules, all right? You're not
Go.
happy. You go and get fucked.
How far off are we?
So,
You're the 10th bloke. Tell me that today, so don't feel bad.
How far off are
You
you?
wouldn't anyway, wouldn't you?
You just asking where you were.
Wait till they're nearly in position.
Need some bit of lubrication, don't they?
it's a fucking very shaky first 10 minutes of this game, I can tell you.
I'm not bloody Superman.
Come on, you've done nothing.
We're 2 minutes late. No, we're 2 minutes late.
What for?
To start. This is terrible.
So 23 would
Don't
be a
care about this
rush.
game.
Well, the last quarter will only go 10 minutes.
How do you pronounce that? You?
I don't care.
Olkowski? Olkowski, yeah.
I'm thinking about
He's the
C31.
ruckman.
Well, you're right to go there. Don't worry about that.
Well, up to you, mate. Up to you.
Righto, Matty.
You say when.
Yeah, that's not far up.
Callum.
Let him go. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good afternoon. It's actually morning. Grubbycations. Yours, Ronnie Brain, calling the reserve grade. Buckley's Cup for season 2010. Bannockburn, Werribee Centrals. Good morning to you, Grub.
And a very good morning to you too, Ronnie.
Mate, we've got a couple of big boys starting off, locking horns in the 27 Guernsey. Gareth Haggerbols for the Bannockburn Tigers. Looks like they're kicking to the left of screen or the city end of St Albans Reserve. And the big fella, the vice-captain, Johnny Ukowski.
Yeah, big Johnny. He's played a few senior games over the years, been hampered with injuries early, but it looks like Werribee Central's on the team. Won the toss. Over to you, Ronnie, for the call of the 2010 Grand Final.
Good luck to the men in orange, the umpires. Throw the ball in the air. The big men fly for that guest video pie. Thump forward. Good work there by Haggerbols. Up to centre half forward. Oh, some bodies clash. Hard work there from the defence of the Centrals. Hand pass. Put his teammate under a bit of pressure. Now, breaking in half back. Good hand pass. Over the top, looking there for his teammate in Wickens. Goes inboard. In front. Good work there from Peters. But he was chopped off there at the ground level. Kicked forward for the Centrals. A little bit haphazard. Allows the number 8 Guernsey in O'Neill. Gets it out wide to the Kevin Bartlett of the Bannockburn Tigers. Looks like Ryan Douglas from here. Kick though, a shocker. Could have a casualty too at centre half back there, Grubby.
who it was. I didn't see what happens behind the players. Big Robinson's taken a mark, 60 out. He goes on the left boot into the forward pocket looking for the tall timber. No one can take the mark. It comes back out now. It looks like Quarry. I think I'm not quite sure. Over it goes. Might have been DeLuca. Out it comes now. The Bannockburn to Festa. Very, very strong here. And it comes over to, who was that boy again? That's his second touch for the day.
Yeah, good work, Ryan Douglas.
And it goes over the line and out of bounds for a throw in wing position on the outer side of a beautiful St Albans oval here today.
The trainers there have asked umpires to stop play. It looks like it's the 21 Guernsey. Now, I assume that's for Werribee Centrals, is it, or Bannockburn now? What colour? Sure.
It's Bannockburn. Oh, I thought they brought the bloody screen out. It's in the stretcher.
Nick Lamar.
Well, that could be a huge
Lamar trick.
blow. That could be a huge blow early in the grand final to lose the bloke in the opening seconds of the contest.
Yeah, disappointing for the young fella. 2010 Reserves Grade Buckley Cup Grand Final here at St Albans Reserve. This Saturday the 10th of September.
Stop the clock, Cogsy. Stop the clock, mate.
Players just congregating. Just waiting now for this young fella. I'm not sure what he's done, Bugs. Grubby?
Well, you did call it, Ronnie. You called it in the contest. It was a heavy clash early in the piece. It looked to me to be a scrupulously fair bump. And I'm going to say that whether I believe it or not. But he looks like he's in quite a deal of trouble there. They've brought out another stretcher now. They brought a couple out. He must be a big bloke.
They brought a coffin in.
Well, bit of a breeze blower picking up too here, Grubby.
Well, there is, but I tell you, I thought that it was definitely going down towards the netball end of the ground, but the flags keep chopping and changing. This might be a very hard wind to play in.
Yeah, typical Geelong weather, isn't it, Bud?
Oh, it is.
4 seasons in the one day, but at least it's not a mud heap like last week.
Well, I've always said they should play the grand final in sunny Werribee. You know, Werribee's a little bit like Queensland. Beautiful one day, even better the next. Even better now you've come to live here, Ronnie.
How long have you been on that medication, Grubby?
Well, Svano hasn't given us any medication this morning.
Well, we've got about 8 minutes to go before drinks will be served, but we're looking forward to that. And the runner here, Brian, the Masters Coughlin, is looking after the boys this afternoon. We thank you, Brian.
It looks like Daniel Hutchinson will come on.
Yeah, the 36 Guernsey runs in and picks up, looks like Chris Kelly. Been around for a while too, Cal.
Oh yeah, he played in the seniors last week. He must have been omitted with the players coming back into the ones.
Right knee heavily strapped, but he's a quality player.
I thought I saw Matthew Lewis out there in the Bannockburn colours today.
Yeah, number 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, they must have cheated to qualify him, I reckon. But anyway.
That all comes from the old man, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, he's a. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. No. We're not on the radio. Yeah, he's a prick.
Look, the ball now back into play, and the Tigers now break through the centre of the ground. Long bomb up to the flank. But the mark not paid by the umpire. But it is a dry day, Grubby.
Yeah, you've got to hold them.
Tigers in a bit of strife there. Ashley Matug went one way, then slipped, lost the footy, and the Centrals break clear at half back. Come to centre wing position. Oh, there's a chance. Good work there from the Centrals. The kick, though, a grubster. Looks there for the big man in Robinson. He can't trap the footy. There is a whistle on play, Grubby.
Held on to him too long after he got rid of the football.
Yeah, it looks like Lewis, is it?
It is.
Someone told me he had a mohawk. It's a funny looking mohawk. Hey?
He's like his old man wearing a paper bag over his head. Bannockburn boys go into the full forward line. Up it goes now. There's a free kick for a push, and it will go to Bannockburn. 45 metres out, maybe just on 50. It's hard to see from there. Can't quite pick him up who he's got it. The boy in the long sleeves is a long way from out. It'll be Bannockburn.
Well, he's on the 50 metre line now.
There's the 50 metre line, so he'll kick from about 46, you would think. Can anybody pick him up for me? Or are we just going to sit here?
Long sleeves, which is unusual.
Ricky Harding. That's Ricky Harding, of course it is. In comes Ricky Harding. Beautiful kick of a football normally. Puts it in, it goes high, long, wide, and through full. Out of bounds on the full. It hasn't scored at all. So the scores remain the same. That's a beautiful mohawk, Matty Lewis. Beautiful.
He just give you the evil eye there.
Yeah, he did too.
Anyway, it helps if we get plugged in, and we've just been plugged in.
Well,
Banno.
we've just wasted 3 minutes.
Yeah, that helps. But anyway.
Out it comes now. Central's into attack onto the half-forward flank. Beck's in the van. Gives a nice fair bump into the side. No one can pick it up. It comes back out to Beck now. Went to go on the left, went to the right. Should have gone first instance. And he's been pinged holding the ball, and rightly so. Bit slow for a 40-odd-year-old.
Well, yeah, Roland was telling me he was still dashing around the park.
Well,
but he was full of juice, though, that night.
Well, another free kick to Bannockburn. That's 3 free kicks to nil so far. I think we'll keep tally of that, Ron.
Yeah, certainly, and I can do that for you, Grabster. Bannockburn now, just chip it short. Good lead too there by the Tiger. I think you'll find it could be Ryan Douglas. Goes into the centre of the ground there looking for Lewis. Plays on quickly, the left foot kick. A bit well weighted there for his teammate. Over his head of Hutchinson. Now a chance. Good work there from Turnley. The left foot kick, a good one. And finds his teammate Matuk. Plays on. Goes up towards the teeth of goal. Oh, coming out hard. Oh, great work there was from the big fella, Sean Wickens. Woof. Did he throw his
Tell you what, he's dobbed it.
The ball's come to ground, though. And I think it was Harding, was it?
Looked like him to me on the left boot. Ricky Harding it was.
Great goal.
And there's the opening goal.
Well, gee whiz, I'm still getting over Sean Wickens' attack on the footy there. Gee, that Bannockburn boy must be tough. Stood his ground, but the ball hits the deck. Tigers mop it up and draw first blood in the Buckley's Cup Reserve Grade GDFL Grand Final. What have we been travelling, Grubby? 5 minutes of this first quarter.
Just on 5 minutes, we'll go to our special comments man now. Darryl, the legend, Jones. It was good play, Jonesy.
Yes, real good play, mate. Bloody good play.
Thanks, Jonesy. Up it goes now. Big Olkowski in the ruck gets the tap out. It's tapped forward by Bannockburn. In comes Kelly. Gets one a bit high, and the umpire says, have your first free kick for the day at Werribee Central. So Brian will give the ball back to him. Give it quick, son. Now, Kelly, he'll go on the right boot. No, he'll go on the left. In he comes, up towards centre half forward. He's looking for big Robinson. Robinson gets away from his opponent. Takes the mark. Handball's on. Can't quite pick who that one was, that bloke up. Out it goes towards the forward line now. In the race for the ball is the Bannockburn defence. Couldn't quite pick him up either. Haven't got me glasses on and the ball rolls over the line and out of bounds for a throw-in.
I think you'll find it could have been Ryan Quarrier, 37 Guernsey, that brought the ball down from half forward.
And I think that might have been Matuk who was in the van. Can't quite see. In it comes now. Big Olkowski goes for the big punch. Goes towards the boundary line. There's a free kick to Bannockburn. No, play on. Be touch and go. Now it might be. And umpire says throw it in. He's letting things go.
Well, it is a grand final, Grub.
I just wasn't quite sure with Quarrier because the way he played last week, I thought he may have earned a Guernsey today.
There you go. And the Ivan Tansy medalist, Roland Beck, Werribee Central's Football Club. Congratulations to him.
Out it comes to Matuk now. He puts it over towards Douglas. Douglas on the right foot. He's looking for Lewis. Lewis has got pace after him, but pace is something that he doesn't have. Back to Douglas. Beautiful football through the centre of the ground, but it's a shocking kick and lands in the hands of big Johnny Olkowski. He's got 3 blokes out here or 2. It goes to the Ivan Tansing medalist in Roland Beck. He comes around on the right boot. He's looking further afield for options. There's not many there. He kicks it to a 3-on-1 contest. Dropped over the back. Picked up now. Out it comes. And the Bannockburn defence hold firm, and as they kick it out of defence.
Yeah, Nicholson, good hands there to the running teammate there. Looks like Turnley. Goes to centre wing and finds his teammate. Looks like the big fella Perkins. Now, up to half for the lead. Good one at that. Good kick as well. Finds the leading Glenn Duncan. Plays on. Kicks the ball.
That's 50.
38 for the, looks like Dale Collins has gone over the mark.
He's another one out of the seniors last week.
Yep. Have a look at there's another Van Ever at half forwarded. Fano must be making too much money.
Well, I don't know. Young Hegarty's coming off for a rest. He's got a new tat too. Look at that.
Cost him $400.
Look at this. We've got 3 vans here today.
5.
5.
What do you think those things at the back are?
Yeah, but
Sticks of rhubarb.
I know where I'd like to stick the rhubarb.
And he comes. Oh, the umpire's moved across to the right, but I think you'll find it's gone through. No, he's missed it. It must have swung around in front of the post. And Bannockburn go on to 117. Werribee Central's yet to open their account.
Oh no, 50 metres.
You can't give them away in this competition in grand finals. As it comes now, Warrior again. Looks like he's starting off pretty well.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yes,
Just thought I'd let you know that we're still alive in the
goes
AFL.
now.
Carlton aren't.
Fuck off. Over it goes now towards the boundary line. Fighting for the ball, but the ball wins the race and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in on the true wing position
Look out,
on this St
Collingwood.
Albans Oval.
Look out, Collingwood. Here we come.
The red hot pussies,
And
mate.
it comes now. Collingwood will kill him as up it goes. Comes out towards Nicholson. He can't grab the ball, and the ball gets punched over the line again for another throw-in. And we've gone 8 minutes and 45 seconds into the first quarter.
Yeah, lovely work, Grubby. Sammy Higgleton there did some fine work for the Tigers. Now, who do you fancy here this morning, Grub?
Oh, I think I'll go for Werribee Central's just. Although I fancy that Sheila in the bikini just over there too, don't worry.
Bikini, this sort of weather. You're gagging me.
It
She's
is
got a-
cold. It is cold.
Oh,
I can see that from here.
The Tigers' use of the footy is quite good here. They're at half forward. Hutchison just chips over the top, though. A little bit wishful, I think you'll find. Wiggins now bursts his way through, loses the footy. Got support there from Kelly. Chris Kelly on the left foot again. Obviously, the right leg's giving him a bit of trouble.
Ah, well played.
Matty Lewis doing a great job at centre half back. A real rocker Gibraltar brings it out wide. Finds his teammate in Hutchison again, who's been busy since coming on. Hand pass from Stanford, the skipper.
That's a free
Not a good one.
against Collins.
Yep, free kick to Werribee.
Bannockburn.
I'm sorry, yeah. Ball
That's
now.
ball!
Good call, Grub. You'll make a good umpire one day, son.
Oh, that was a nice. He's played advantage. Oh, down the ground, umpire. And Jack O'Brien will take the resultant free 60 metres out. Too far for him, so he comes across over to Corrigan. Still too far out to Corrigan. He's right on the 50. He'll kick from 50. He drives it in towards full forward. That's looking for Geruso. Geruso can't quite take the mark. Goes to O'Brien, gets a handball, but the Bannockburn defence are going to force it over the boundary line. And through the agency of, who would that have been? That might have been Dillon, Connor Dillon. In it comes now, right forward, left forward pocket for Werribee Centrals. O'Brien can't get it. It's jagged out of the air. Couldn't see who that was, but Nicholson's there. And the ball rolls through for the first score of the afternoon or the morning for Werribee Centrals. They go on to 1 point. Bannockburn 1-1-7, and then we've been travelling 10 minutes, 38 seconds into the first quarter.
Good call, Grubster. Ball brought back into play.
Oh, he's gone over the line, you dickhead!
Yeah, he has. Well, you can't do that, son. Not in the grand final. And he wouldn't have got any hair in his eyes anyway, would he, Grub?
No, you can't blame that.
Umpire throws the ball in the air. Over the top, the big fella there,
Too
Robinson.
high, he's got it too high. Geruso, I think.
Yeah, only bloke having a crack at the footy.
Proved costly over the line there, Ronnie.
Yeah, it certainly has. He's a big boy too.
Yeah. What do you think, Jonesy?
Oh, shouldn't have done that, mate.
Thanks, Darryl.
11 and a half minutes gone to the first quarter.
Tell you what, it's only just got there, but it's got there.
Well-
And Werribee Central's get their first goal.
That breeze has picked up a bit, Grub. It's going straight across the ground, so kicking for goal today is a little tricky.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
Well, scoreboard on the Guest Media Productions coverage here at St Albans this afternoon. All tied up, 1-1-7 apiece. Righto, Grub. Things are looking pretty tight at the minute. Bannockburn's use of the ball been quite good, but a very bad error there by the full back.
There was a couple of bad errors. There was a silly free kick, down the ground free kick, and then that one, of course. Up it goes now. Ball can't get knocked down. And it finally comes to pace. He fumbles the ball and has a fresh air shot at it. Comes over towards Bannockburn as they put it up towards the half forward flank. Oh, there's Bannockburn players everywhere. Made a beautiful little tap out. It comes down to, well, I couldn't see who it was, but it was a beautiful kick from
Rutherford.
for Rutherford, and that could be Harding, is it?
I think you'll find he's the only bloke. No, there's
another one.
Another one wearing long sleeves.
There's another one.
Sammy
Higgleton. Sammy Higgleton. And he's played a fair bit of senior footy too, from my memory. Sam Higgleton, 45 out. reasonably acute angle. Puts the boot into the ball. It's a lovely kick. It's going to drift a little bit, and I tell you what, I reckon he's put it through here. It's drifted, but it's gone through, and Bannockburn get a very, very quick answering goal, Ronnie Brun.
Yeah, looking quite good early stages of this grand final, and well, being the underdog, anything can happen on a grand final day.
Well, that's right. I must admit, though, they do have a couple of senior players to bolster them up, so that underdog, it might be back to a 50-50 contest here today. I know Werribee Centrals are boosted by the fact that there's a 4 or 5 come back into the seniors, and some idiot left this door open and it's freezing.
Right, having a run now, Brent Rutherford, who was in that last passage of play, the 25 Guernsey, up against the big man in equal fight. It's Joe Pace.
No, it might be Peter Gray.
Gray it was, yeah, the big fella from the Centrals. Good tackle. Ball spills free. Umpire calls play on.
That's
Pace now picks up. Left foot kick out wide. Looking for the dash there of his teammate. In front was Corrigan, the vice-captain. Good pressure, though, from the Kevin Bartlett of Bannockburn in Ryan Douglas. It's O-line out of bounds. Out of side centre wing. 14 and a half minutes gone of the first quarter here at St Albans Buckley's Cup Reserve Grade Grand Final.
There's a free kick in the ruck, and it's going to go to Werribee Centrals by the looks of things, and goes to Peter Gray.
Sorry, Grub.
You're right, go ahead.
Tigers enjoying a 6-point lead.
Oh, another good mark. He's a good player, that bloke.
Goes all right, that number 8, Jackson O'Neill. Just not sure now what to do. He plays on, puts his teammate there and Matty Lewis under all sorts of pressure.
No prior.
Good support, though. And again, Douglas has been busy at half-back for the Tigers. Thumps it out there looking for the dash of Turnley, but James couldn't hang on to the footy. Good fist away from the Werribee Central defender, and we'll have another boundary throw in.
Look at those flags now.
Yeah, looks like he's picking up a bit.
Werribee Centrals have definitely got the win, and they better pick it up a little bit, I would think. As big Joey Pace comes through the pack and handballs to Beck. Beck onto O'Brien. O'Brien puts it in towards centre half forward. Looking for Geruso, and he's taken the mark. Free kick, whatever you like, they'll pay the mark. Still a long way out, though. He's going to kick from 50, right on the edge. Now we'll see who's got the win, because I don't know if he can kick it without the aid of a breeze, Ronnie. So he's 50 out. Wind is swirling, very difficult kick, but he has kicked a number of goals over the last few seasons, big Geruso.
Stephen Bully is the full-back who made that little bit of a faux pas earlier in the quarter, costing his side 6 points.
And he comes. Walks up to the 50-metre line, puts the boot in, he's kicked into the man on the mark. It goes to O'Brien, standing on his own, and he kicks into the man on the mark as well. Gathers his own mistaken ball, snaps it over the shoulder for a beauty! Well, a comedy of errors, a little bit of luck there in the finish, Ron.
I've obviously been practising that at training, I'd say, Grub.
Well, I tell you what, as much as it was a good bit of luck, very, very bad defensive work to leave a forward on his own without anybody within 25 metres on him, 30 metres out from goal. Absolutely. Obviously, they didn't think the ball was going to finish up there, Ron.
No, and you can never presume in a grand final, as we see coming on for his first run.
He'd be second run, I think.
Second, Paul Hegarty.
Hegarty, and Ryan Quarry will come off for a bit of a breather.
Popped a heavy knock too early.
Yeah,
he seems to
very,
be okay.
very, very unlucky not to be playing in the senior grand final this afternoon.
What, young Quarrier?
Yep.
Goes all right, mate.
Yeah. Up goes Peter Gray. Can't quite get the tap out now. There's a big pack form in the centre of the umpire. Oh, he's paid on the ball. What a disgraceful decision. Where's the prior opportunity, you goose? Oh, no, as Beck takes it out. He comes out towards Bellolaro, I think it might be. Onto the right boot now, in traffic. He's looking up forward. Up goes Keisha. Can't take the mark. Great defence, Bannockburn. No, they overrun it now. Little toe poke comes out towards... Oh, I can't see who that is out there.
Looks like, is it DeLuca?
It is DeLuca. He's back in the twos as well, and the ball goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Half forward, flank forward pocket, about 45, 50 metres out from the Werribee Central's goal, and we've been travelling 17 minutes.
Yeah. Good tight tussle, scoreboard, all tied up, 2-1-13 apiece on the Guest Media first quarter scoreboard. Proudly brought to us by Carlton Draft.
There's the... Where's Fano? I'm not allowed to have one. Out But it comes now. Bannockburn in defence. Oh, they're gone very, very wide as it goes towards the boundary line now. In the van over here. Can't quite pick up his number now. That's that number 8 again. Who was that, Ronnie?
Yeah, good work, Jackson O'Neill.
Jackson O'Neill comes out towards centre half forward. Almost a mark to Collins. Couldn't quite grab it. A beautiful, well-executed bump which leaves pace. There's a beautiful lead from Robinson, and Robinson takes a mark just inside the 50-metre mark. Might be a touch too far out for Robinson. Usually gets a bit of a kick in and under and kicks it high. Wind might do the work for it. Heath Buck's going to come on for a run. He should have been in the first, I reckon, and Jackie O'Brien comes off, and he's passed it to Girousseau, Ronnie Brain.
Yeah, good unselfish footy. Obviously not confident. Little Jackie O'Brien having a spell, been busy early. And yeah, Heath Buck, gee whiz, what a champion he's been over his footy career.
Well, he just come down to fill in when we had the 20 injuries in the whole side, and he come and filled in and stayed and played in the seniors last week, and was one of the reasons that the seniors are playing here this afternoon. 42 years old, same age as me. In comes Girousseau now. Lines them up. Don't kick it into the man of the mark this time, but it's going all way out of bounds. No, it's gone through for a point as it strays out to that right forward pocket. Lewis is going to kick the ball in from full back. Kicks it to himself and plays on. Oh, runs around Ballalaro beautifully. Puts it out towards the half-back flank. He's just gained 70 metres for his side, but it could be out in the full, so he's gained nothing. And the Werribee Centrals, looks like Robinson's going to take the free kick. Obviously too far out to score. Out on the right half-forward flank of St Albans reserve, Ronnie.
Been a very busy forward for the Centrals here this morning. Now afternoon, as it's 8 minutes past 12 here this afternoon at St Albans Reserve. The high ball, they all fly. Oh, to ground level, great work there. Was, I think, could have been back. But the ball now spills free and the Tigers break clear. He's worked so well, this young fella. I think you'll find it's the 36.
Give it back.
Yep, Hutchinson kicked it that and then retrieved his own ball. And he shows a ton of dash, this youngster.
Siren.
Not much of him, but by jingo, he has a red-hot go here at quarter time.
Oh, don't push around, just whack the idiot.
Hey, get out of
Give him one.
there! Weeks, get out!
He's a bit of a danger. Collins in there, I think.
Well, Aaron Nicholson.
Have a look at that. Looks like a Zuma Nelson out there, number 91. Throwing lefts and rights.
Well, at quarter time, Centrals hold a 1-point advantage, 2-2-14. Werribee Centrals, Bannockburn 2-1-13. Goal kickers quickly, Dean Girousseau for the Centrals and Jackie O'Brien, singles apiece. And for Bannockburn, Rick Harding and Sam Hickleton. Goal kickers, free kicks, Grubby 4-2 Bannockburn, 2-2 Werribee Centrals at quarter time.
Well, and I think they were all there too. I think the umpires have done a pretty good job. I reckon they missed one glaring one in the centre there with no prior opportunity against the Bannockburn centremen. But other than that, they're doing a pretty good job too, the umps. It's a lovely game to watch.
Back with the action of the second quarter in just a moment.
They've cut out. Thank you.
Good job, Grub. You going on, haven't we?